up, everybody? Neely here for another Socom 4 gameplay video. This is another respawn match here on the map Cesspool, and I'm using the AK-102 and the PDW. I've already covered this weapon and gun already in my very first respawn video, but as I told you guys in that past video, I am trying to mod every gun up in this game to the max mod. There are 5 mods possible for each gun, and I'm trying to basically max out the possible mods on all my guns. So some of these gameplays that I recorded, this is from the actual release day or launch day of Socom, and as such, you know, I'm sort of using the same guns over and over just to sort of get a feel of, well, not to get really a feel, but just sort of to rank them up. You get my gist. So this is from day 1 coverage here. This is another match that I played on launch day, and I wanted to show you this because number 1, it's a brand new map. And number 2, you'll sort of see me, well, getting spawn trapped. And I guess I'll talk a little bit about spawn trapping, how to get out of it, and then maybe some other random stuff. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure where I want to take this. I sort of had an objective of what I wanted to talk about earlier, but sometimes, you know, when I go throughout the day, I think of ideas for my commentaries, and all of a sudden when I come to the actual video, I'm like, oh crap, what was I going to talk about again, you know? So, we'll see what happens. So, again, this map is Cesspool, and again, this is Suppression Respawn, or basically Team Deathmatch, as it's known in SOCOM terms. And this map is, I don't really know how to describe it. It's quite, I don't want to call it complex, but it's quite dynamic, I guess. There's a lot of alleyways, there's a lot of open spaces. This map is kind of neat. I like it a lot because there are areas where I can really use my PDW, which is my backup weapon, which is a submachine gun. If any of you are not familiar with Socom 4 here, this gameplay footage that you're actually watching, Socom 4 allows you to have dual primaries, so you can have an assault rifle equipped in one slot and then whatever other type of weapon you want to have, if it's a shotgun, a sniper rifle, or an SMG. So there are no pistols in the game, it's all dual primers, which I like. It's a nice change from, I guess, the norm. So, again, I like this map simply because it really sort of pushes the whole dual primary aspect of this game. There's areas where you're going to be best suited to use your assault rifle on this map, and then there are areas on the map that are like sort of tight, narrow corridors, alleyways, where you can make use of whatever other weapon you want to use. You can also sniper as well, because there's a lot of longer alleyways and open. I guess it's almost like a junkyard type map. So like almost like an open junkyard type map here, or map. And as you can see, there's like a giant bridge above me here. But yeah, that's what I sort of like about this map. You can play it a bunch of different ways, whether that's an assault rifle for long range or a sniper rifle for long range. And then you can just sort of maul people up close in the narrow alleyways with your shotgun or SMG, whatever you choose to, to equip. And I was kind of curious how these maps would play, seeing as this game was designed around the dual primaries. So I like the fact that there's different dynamics to each map, narrow areas, open areas. So that's kind of nice. It gives players, I guess, an advantage to their playstyle. Whatever guns they use, it sort of helps them out. So I always like sort of the close quarters combat, but I also like to shoot people from distances, either if that's with a sniper rifle or an assault rifle. So yeah, I like the whole dual primary thing, and I know that was sort of a roundabout way to explain it, but a lot of you haven't played this game yet, or maybe you're interested in picking this up. And I just sort of wanted to relate to you guys of one of the aspects that I do appreciate here in this game, and how it can sort of open up different types of playstyles, which is definitely nice. So as you can tell here, I think we've got into the start of the whole spawn trap shenanigan here. My team gets spawn trapped, and you're going to get that in respawn. It's going to happen to you. Embrace it, I guess, or I guess embrace it if you're doing it to the other team, and then, try to get out of it when you're, necessarily being spawn trapped. And I've said this in other shooters before, other gameplay videos that I've uploaded, and this goes with, Battlefield Bad Company 2, with MAG, and any other game that I can't really think of at the top of my head right now that has set spawns that are not dynamic, like Call of Duty. Medal of Honor is another example of set spawns. Even though they do rotate, you do get spawn get to Medal of Honor. But anyways, back to my point here. When you get spawn trapped, like you're seeing it happen to me now, first off, you have to be patient. You need to survey the scene, and you need to figure out what your best options are. And as you can see here, I think I went through. I think you've seen at least 2 different clips here from this gameplay as I'm sort of cutting through some of this as the gameplay slowed down. But as you can kind of see here, I'm not just charging right out there because I know that these guys are waiting for us to do that. So even though this may be a little boring to you guys, sort of sitting behind cover, sometimes, yeah, you got to be, you know, a little bit patient. That's not to say that rushing isn't the smart objective. It definitely is going to help you to rush when you're being spawn trapped, but you definitely want to be patient at times, especially in a game like a Socom 4 where they do give you cover in the spawn to push out of. I know in some other games, you know, especially in a Battlefield Bad Company 2 type game, you're kind of really screwed when you get spawn camped in a game like that. But in a game like Socom, you can definitely sort of be patient to get out of the spawn trap and try to take care of the people that are sticking their heads up like I'm sort of waiting for now, as you can tell. And then, you know, when you feel like the coast is clear, then you necessarily and most definitely want to push out of the spawn. And you'll see my teammates, they'll be walking and running past me here frequently, and then they just die randomly, you know, whatever noise they make when they die, like, you know, that's sort of the noise they make. I apologize if I just scared you there, but, you know, I always like listen to the sound effects. So yeah, my teammates here, they're whizzing by me here in our spawn, and then they're just getting cut up, and I'm just like, really, like, it's like, you know, Normandy Beach, just getting cut up all over again. You know, it's like, are we clear yet? You move up, and you get a guy in a machine gun or something, just cutting everyone, or cutting everyone up, and it's just like, what the hell, you know? So enough of this rant. So as you can tell, I try pushing up, and then I get killed, and you're gonna see it here again. This is like take 2, 3, 4, 5 million, bajillion, whatever it is. Again, just trying to buy my time, and then eventually I will push out. Don't worry, this gameplay will pick up here towards the end as we're getting past the 7-minute mark here of this video. But yeah, just keep in mind, you know, when you get respawn camped, spawn camped, that's what I meant to say. When you get spawn camped in this game in Socom 4, first you got to be patient and you got to see where people are hiding, especially because people like to really exploit the cover system. So be patient at first, and then when you can rush up, like you're seeing me do so now, you need to rush up because, well, if you get spawn camped and you can't get out of it, that's pretty much your ball game. So that's all I really wanted to touch on about that, because I've had some requests asking me to sort of talk tips and tactics, and I figured I'd touch on the spawning aspects in this game. I'll touch on guns at a later point and some different strategeries. Yeah, strategies. I meant strategies. I'll touch on different strategies here down the line in my future Socom videos. But again, I thought I'd touch on the respawn tactics sort of behind, you know, my retarded brain here. You know, my thinking, my thoughts on how to counter the spawn trap and how to best you know, get out of it and stuff like that. So let's go on to a different subject here. And again, the debate in the Socom community, or from the whiny 13-year-olds that possess the Socom forums, if you haven't gone over there yet and you see people, you know, reacting and just posting hate mail to Zipper, it's quite hilarious. I suggest you go over there, get your popcorn ready, and go over there and have a good laugh, because people just cannot handle that this game has respawn. And I didn't think, I'll be honest, I didn't think I was going to be able to handle respawning in this game. Didn't even play it much in the beta. I was kind of, I don't want to say I was part of that whiny population, because I wasn't whining about it, but I was, you know, I was critical of this game. You know, could Zipper make a game that was good with respawn? And in fact, actually, they really have. I really enjoy respawn. You guys can tell by now this is my second respawn video here, and I like respawn a lot. You get a lot of kills, there's a lot of action, and there's certainly tactics that are involved. As I touched on in my last video, you can coordinate as a team your spawns. The communication in the game is great, so there's definitely a tactical edge to respawn game mode, and I actually find it to be my preference right now. So yeah, I have more videos respawn related, and you guys will see that I am being serious when I say that I am liking respawn quite a bit. You know, and it really depends. When you play classic mode in this game, I'm not gonna lie, it can get very boring sitting behind corners waiting for people to move because they're afraid to die. You know, it happens in some other games as well where you have, you know, 1 life per round. But I'm not gonna lie, there's certain maps that classic works well on, there's certain maps it doesn't, and sometimes I admit as well that I get bored playing classic, even though, you know, the diehard fans, and I guess I'll put that in quotes, the diehard fans consider themselves to all be about the classic mode, 1 life per round. They just won't play respawn, you know, and I'm just inviting you guys. I'm letting you guys know to give Respawn a try. You know, if you've been a Socom fan for this time and you were sort of like me who doubted that this game would actually have a good Respawn mode, you know, go give it a try, because I certainly did, and you know, I haven't fallen in love with it. I'm not going to say that this is a walk down the beach holding hand in hand, you know, a Baywatch type scene, but I do like Respawn, and right now I'm enjoying it a lot, and you know, I'm honestly surprised at some of the things that people say, but then again, I guess I shouldn't be, because people do say stupid things if it's on forums or comments or whatever it is, but yeah, people have been complaining about the whole Respawn aspect in this game, and hey, you know, what can you do? You just sort of get over that, and you know, you just play what you like to play. You got to admit that Zipper has done a great job with this game. For all of you who have not played this game yet or are thinking about picking it up, the company that has made this game, Zipper, they've made it possible for you to play this game a numerous amount of ways. You want to play classic mode with nades, you can do that. If you want to play a scrum mode, a 16-on-16 with no grenades, no sniper rifles, you can do that. If you want to play sniper only with shotguns, you can do that. I mean, there's so many different ways to play this game, and I think that along with this and Brink, Socom 4 is going to be a game that I heavily play this summer and continue to play and cover you know, multiplayer videos with, and not just doing the actual gameplay footage, but playing it legitimately here for summer. I'm not gonna lie, it has been a while since I've played a consistent game for even consistent months. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm still sort of looking for that. And before this video wraps up, I just want to sort of, I guess, break down what I just meant by that. You know, the whole idea behind finding a game that you actually like and playing it consistently. And I admit it's been a while for me. It's been a while since I've sort of sat down and enjoyed a game for months on end. And I'm hoping that this summer, Socom 4 and Brink will sort of give me that. I'm hoping that this summer those will be the only two games I'm playing. I'm not ping-ponging off a bunch of different games like I have been here in the past. And then you know, you have the Gears 3 beta as well that I'll be playing here very shortly, and even though that doesn't last very long, you know, I'll be playing the crap out of that. But anyways, to my point here, and I want to bring this up to you guys, that, you know, when I first started doing these YouTube videos, you know, I wanted to take out the world. You know, I wanted to show the world what I was about. You know, the almighty, you know, the almighty mentality that, oh, you know, I'm just gonna put these videos out here and I'm just gonna do whatever I want. And then, you know, I sort of hit into a roadblock. You have the whole idea behind, you know, there are people out there like this, and I admit I sort of have the same mentality where people will only post videos where, you know, they have super high kill-death ratios, and I admit I like to do that, and I think that establishes a good gameplay video and credibility when you give tips and tactics, but it, you know, it's not the end-all be-all with these videos, and I admit that I think down the line here with my commentaries, with my videos, that I sort of got sucked into that trap myself, and I sort of tried to take these videos a little too seriously, and I think that sort of hurt my actual, I guess, playtime with certain games. And there's been a ton of games that I guess I've been obsessed with getting good gameplay footage, and I think that I may have taken YouTube a little too seriously, and believe me, it happens. It's happened to all of us that, you know, have done these videos. You sort of get sucked into the whole idea of pushing these videos out and pushing out great ones, and I admit it, at a time, or for the past couple months here, maybe YouTube has got a little too serious for me. So I've been taking a step back, and that's partially why I'm playing Respawn mode here on Socom as well, just to have fun, you know, and that's what I'm looking to do this summer. And yeah, that's all I can really say. I can just, I guess, wrap this up by saying that don't take life too seriously, have fun with it, you know, and that's sort of how I'm going to push forward with my videos, future commentaries. Don't get me wrong, I'll do tips and tactics for you guys, but I'm going to play games that I enjoy playing and have fun with, and I'm going to bring the fun back, you know, like they say, bring sexy back, although I won't be doing that. Yeah. So that's it. See you guys later.
Looking for an awesome free game to play? Try War Inc. Battlezone with tons of weapons, equipment, and highly customizable characters. Sign up now and receive exclusive NGT bonus items such as 10,000 gamer points, 30-day rental of the XM8 assault rifle, and 14-day rental of the 2x XP boost item. Click the link in the description to download this awesome shooter game now, absolutely free.